Hope you all are doing well. Let us begin the session. In today's session, we are going to learn about the new initiatives that took place in the Rajiv Gandhi era. And the rise of communalism and corruption in high places. Learning outcomes. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand about new initiatives in the Rajiv Gandhi era. The telecom revolution, rise of communalism, and corruption in high places. Conflict over Babri Masjid. The era of coalition politics. Economic liberalization. Keywords: unprecedented, never done or known before, marginalized, to treat a person, group or concept as insignificant or peripheral. Communalism, allegiance to one's own ethnic group rather than to the wider society. Coalition, a temporary alliance for combined action, especially of political parties forming a government. Before starting, let us look at the concept map of this lesson. New initiatives in the Rajiv Gandhi era. Under the leadership of Rajiv Gandhi, the Congress achieved an unprecedented victory in elections and commenced a peace initiative in Punjab, Assam, Mizoram and Sri Lanka. The Indian Army was sent to Sri Lanka to maintain peace between the separatist Tamils and the Sri Lankan government, but was rejected by both parties, leading to its withdrawal in 1989. Rajiv Gandhi recognized the lack of access to development for marginalized groups. Including those of women, Dalits and tribals. He proposed a shift in governance by activating Panchayati Raj institutions, aiming to ensure mass participation in the governing process. However, the opposition parties argued that this was an attempt to bypass them and reduce their powers. Rajiv Gandhi's economic policies in 1985 aimed to liberalize the system and remove the existing controls. He believed India needed to adapt to the emerging technologies, particularly with computers and telecommunications. He initiated the telecom revolution, extending the country's telephonic communication network by using satellite technology. Rise of communalism and corruption in high places. In 1985, the Supreme Court ruled that Shah Banu, who had been divorced by her husband, should be paid maintenance by her ex-husband. This decision was welcomed by the progressive Muslims, but others protested this as it went against Islamic law and could interfere with religious life. Women's movement leaders argued that this would reverse injustice. In 1986, the government enacted a new law allowing Muslim religious bodies to pay maintenance to divorced Muslim women. For a short period of 3 months, which was viewed as compromising the religious orthodoxy. Conflict over Babri Masjid. Around the same time, Hindus began a campaign to build a temple for Lord Rama in Ayodhya, replacing the Babri Masjid. They claimed it was the birthplace of Lord Rama, and the masjid was built only after destroying the earlier temple. The custodians of Babri Masjid denied this, claiming it was a place of worship for Muslims. This place had been under dispute for some time, and the court had ordered it to be kept closed except for just one day in a year till the final decision was taken. In 1986, the court ordered that the mosque be kept open on all days and allowed Hindus to perform their worship on a daily basis. It was widely believed that this could only happen because the central government had approved for this decision. This opening up of the temple helped those groups who wanted to convert the mosque into a temple. To mobilize a large number of people. Observers detected that the established political parties were losing popularity among the people. Which led to the emergence of numerous popular movements under non-political leadership. The farmers in UP and Haryana, under the leadership of Mahendra Singh Tikat, and Sharad Joshi, fought for better agricultural prices and greater subsidies for inputs like diesel, fertilizers and electricity. Adivasis and farmers in many states were also fighting against the displacement caused by developmental projects like dams and mines. This decline in general popularity led national political parties to pander to religious feelings to retain support in elections. However, this weakened the secular fabric of the Indian polity and led to a rise in communal politics in the following decades. Charges were filed against several leaders for receiving bribes from Swadesh gun manufacturers, for being used in the Indian Army, former cabinet ministers like VP Singh led a powerful campaign against corruption. In administration and political circles. This issue became the main plank of the election campaign for non-Congress political forces in 1989. Despite Congress having the highest number of seats, it did not have enough to form a government on its own, leading to the formation of the first coalition government led by VP Singh's Janata Dal. The era of coalition politics. All governments formed at the national level since 1989 have been either coalition or minority governments. Coalition governments have implemented mechanisms such as common minimum programs and coordination committees to foster better understanding among partners. The 1990s marked a significant shift in post-independence India, with a transition to a competitive multi-party system. In economic liberalization, India in the 20th century was integrated with the global market. The country had a functioning democracy with diverse voices being heard. However, there were challenges of divisive politics and social unrest.